In this series, we'll start with the basics and work our way up, exploring each era of the game, opening packs, building decks, and dueling with classic and modern cards. Whether you're a seasoned pro or just starting out, this series is for you. So stick around because the heart of the cards are calling, and together we will become true duelists. Welcome to the Garbage Lords Progression Series. Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Garbage Lords Progression Series, and my boy Cowboy. We only had him for like 2 episodes, but we did have him for 2 episodes, and he was a pretty good option. He might come back later. We'll see. But until then, we have to open up Number Hunters. So this set is pretty bad. This is all we're opening again, so we have more time to play around with some interesting decks. This one's pretty bad, I'm not gonna lie. So at Super Rare, we do have Mech Whipped Engineer is a good card. Crazy Box is really funny. I think Battlecruiser Dianthus is kind of a decent card. But yeah, overall, not much here in the XE's department. If we didn't have a playset of Kage Tokage, here's where we could round it out. We get the Chronomalies. I think Blue Mountain Butter Spy is unironically a good card, especially when we get to Link Era. But these secret rares, especially these XEs, is really what we're looking for. Sky Palace Gunguardia is a really good card when we get to Eldritch, especially if you can get pull 2. But any rank 10 strategy wants to play this. Master of Blades is a great card if you have a ruler strategy, which we might see today. Fortune Tune is a decently powerful card, especially when we get to Virtual World and the Zeus card. This allows you to make a 6 material Zeus. This plus Gossip Shadow allows you to make a 6 material Zeus, but that is a way to do it. Giant Grinder, I guess, is good for the gimmick puppets, which we have here, but I don't think we have any playable amount of gimmick puppets. I think the only one that's playable is maybe Scissor Arms, but that's highly debatable. Narito, the Moral Leader. Also, Giant Grinder is an 8 that is generic, so it's not terrible. Coach King Giant Trainer is really good, but it's especially good when we get to Horus, but that is such a high rarity deck, or archetype, strategy, whatever. It's probably not going to matter that much. So that is all we're going to be doing. And it's only 24 packs. Let's just go ahead and tear on into it and make it quick. So flip it up. Master Blade's good. Don't think we need that. Sky Palace is good. Coach King is good. Battlecruiser Dianthus is good. I think the only thing we need now is Mech Whipped Engineer. I guess Giant Grinder's not terrible. There's another Gunguardia. There's a Battlecruiser Dianthus. There's a Fortune Tube, also pretty good. Yeah. I won't say any of this is bad. I really won't, because a lot of the cards that we mentioned, I've never seen this card before. Butter Spies. I don't think I've ever heard of anyone playing Butter Spies. Sure. Norito, the Moral Leader. I think you play that in Saphira or something. I don't know. Of the cards we mentioned, all of them do have a place. They are meta relevant at some point in their life. It's just not very good for our series. There's our Mech Whipped Engineer. The rest of this is just candy. I haven't seen a Blue Mountain Butter Spy yet, but that doesn't mean we haven't gotten one. We did not get a Butter Spy. That's kind of unfortunate. Well, I'm not going to be re-rolling this because there's literally no way I'm going to re-roll for a Blue Mountain Butter Spy, but that is kind of unfortunate. Well, let's go ahead and add to collection and see what we are playing today.
We're going to be playing the best deck, Fire Fist. And no, this is chain burn. So we're going to be chaining and we're going to be burning. And I am hype. Honestly, the extra is just here to make Immortal think for a half a second I'm playing against a real deck. All right, let's do the quick card by card. I'm super excited for this deck. Gores, it's a good card. So it feels not super fantastic because we need to have no other cards, but that is super easy to do in this deck. He builds a board. Lava Golem, my guy. This card I wish we had multiple of, but we only have one. That's fine. We got Marshmallow. It's a classic burn card. Triple Swift Scarecrow and triple Watt Cobra. So this is a very interesting card that was played for a very short time, can attack directly, and when it inflicts battle damage, you add a Watt. After that, we got Double Chain Strike, because it's at 2 in this format. Triple Duality, this card is insane, and this deck utilizes it so well. Double Scapegoat, because stall. Accumulated Fortune at 3. triple dimensional wall. We still also only have one jar of greed for some reason. Double magic cylinder, double Ojama trio because it's at 2, triple reckless greed, triple secret barrel, triple T-roar. I'm so glad we picked up the third, and double Waboku. In the side, we have triple Starlight Road. If he's going to be bringing in mass removal like heavy, I'm going to be bringing in this. After that, we got double Dark Bribe, double Fairy Wind. This card sucks, but you can just like go 5 cards like activate T-Roar, activate Waboku, activate Secret Barrel, activate Reckless Greed, activate Fairy Wind, blow up all those traps that you just activated, and burn Immortal for that amount times 300. And then we got the third Waboku. Triple MST, if he is playing a back row deck, then we will play this. Same thing with the Heavy Storm. Heavy Storm can also just be our Chainlink 1. After that, Double Fader, I was debating putting this in over the Gores, but Gores is just so good, and it's so new to us too. I want to be able to utilize it. And then we have our own little mini Kaiju. This card is literally Lava Golem, but worse in every way. Extra, as I said before, does not matter. That's why we're playing this guy. Look at his stupid smug face. Well, anyways, I can't wait to cook Immortal with this. I'm going to be burning him alive, and he's going to be going right from the frying pan into the chain burn, I guess. I don't know. I'll see you guys in the games.
Ooh, I've been waiting to play this one for a while, guys. Welcome to the Dragon Rulers. I put off playing this because I did not have what I considered a good enough Dragon Ruler pool, and I wanted to play Dragooney Ruler, but the more I played it, the more I realized things like Dragon Ravine and Terraforming are so vital for that deck that I decided let's play pure Rulers today. So let's just get straight into it. So we have our Rulers. We have 1 Blaster, 1 Tempest, 1 Ridox, and 3 Tidal, along with our babies. Only 2 Stream, but 3 of the other ones. The babies get to the daddies, and the daddies are insane. We have 1 Flambill Guard as a searchable fire tuner, and then we've got other just tuners. We have Debris Dragon, which can make a 7 with lightning. We have Corseska, which can utilize to make 8s. We have Dark Spear, which can be utilized to make 7s in Black Rose. But the other cool thing is because this is a 3 and Stream is a level 4 water, we can actually use it to make Gungnir, which is a card we haven't had a chance to play with yet because it's just kind of locked behind that water non-tuner. We've got Gores and Tragodia in here. Gores is a 7, so it plays really well with the Dragon Rulers, but Tragodia is especially cool because we can do some interesting things like copy a level of a Dragon Ruler and then use a level 1 tuner to make Dark End. Pretty cool. We've got 3 Effect Veiler just as more tuners. Unfortunately, we can't pitch this with our triple Cards of Constance, but having just a hand trap that we can search, or not search, having a hand trap that we can use as a tuner is really good. As I mentioned before, we have 3 Cards of Constance and 5 targets to pitch with it. Triple Super Rejuvenation, this card is crazy, and another reason we should be playing Effect Veilers and Gores is just stuff that we can search that if our board does get broken, or if we do get to resolve Super Rejuve into Super Rejuve, we have something to get off of it. Double Upstart, we just cut some chaff, and we were like, well, let's just fill it with Upstart Gums. We need to see cards as much as we can. Barrel from a Different Dimension, this is really good, especially if we need to banish our Dragon Rulers to get them back in grave. It can gas up things like Tidal and Tempest and all those kinds of things, and it can also put Blaster and like all the daddies back in the graveyard after we use their search effects. We got Dark Hole, Heavy Storm, and Reborn to round it out. In the side, we got Triple Crow, Triple MST, Triple Smashing Ground. I decided to include this again after how good it did last game. Double Phoenix Chain, Triple Match with Restrict, and then the 1 Judgment. In the extra, we have a Cataster, we have an Armory Arb, Black Rose, Blackwing Dragon, new Crimson Blader, which we picked up today thanks to our wild card. We decided there just wasn't any ultra rares worth picking up, so we took one of these. Darken, Stardust, and Gungnir rounded out. We have Constellar Ptolemy M7. This was in here as a byproduct of Dragooney Ruler, so we're actually going to cut that and fill it in with something else, probably just a I think Ishiki Marrow Geist is probably good. Yeah, that's probably just the best thing we can play. We got Lavolval Chain. This can dump whatever we need if we get into a position where we have like debris and then, or if we have 2 4s in the graveyard, this can dump whatever we want. Giant Grinder is the only good 8 we have. There's not really actually, I have a better one. So technically it's not better, but Norito, like moral leader. Yeah, here we go. Simon the Great Moral Leader. This is the only other good rank 7 that we have. So, unfortunately, the only two rank 7s we have are Master of Blades and Simon the Great Moral Leader. Neither of these cards. Oh, okay. Master of Blades is really good. Simon isn't very good. It's basically just a 3k body that's level 7, but if we need to prevent our drag rulers from going back to hand or something like that, we technically can make it. Although it's probably a bad idea to lock up so many level 7s, but again, there's some scenarios in which we can make it. Giant Grinders in here just as a way to utilize some of our bigger guys like Blackwing Dragon and Crimson Blader. Photon Papilloperative, Utopia, and Ray round out our XE's pool. And that is it for us. Let's get on into the duel. Well, Zach, we're here, and we opened Number Hunters. Is that right? Pretty sure that's right.
Yeah, it was Number Hunters.
It's been a minute. Not a bad set. Not a bad set. It gave us a lot of good XEs, right? Like Giant Grinder. Giant Grinder is seeing play like today, right? In the Gimmick Puppet deck. That's for other
The
reasons.
FTK deck that is no longer viable.
Is it no longer viable? I've heard conflicting information. I've heard some people say like
So
you can't FTK, and then others say like, oh, the FTK is still possible. It's just like paper thin in terms of fragility.
yeah, you can FTK, but it's no longer a 1 card, and it
good.
dies to a single hand trap.
You know that's like I think that's the fairness of like an FTK. You can't have a 1 card FTK, and you can't have an FTK that plays through multiple interactions. I think that's like where we draw the line in modern Yu-Gi-Oh. But I don't know. We've had some interesting FTKs in this series that are basically like 5 or 6 card combos, and I feel like that's fair. Like if you exemple Exodia, you just do it. So. But anyways, let's get into
Exodia is a 40 card combo. Let's be honest.
It is. It really is. All right, let's get into today's episode. Let's go that. Oh.
Whoa.
Do that again. Hey.
Dang it.
Now here's the problem. I actually think I want to go second today.
Oh?
Might be a mistake. Might be a little bit of a mistake, but I think I want to go second. Yep.
I'm a set 3. Set 1.
Sure.
And I'll pass.
Sure. Draw. Standby main.
Heavy
phase.
doesn't exist.
It doesn't exist now. All right. Well, let's get it started in here, I guess. Let's pitch Lightning and pitch Title. For Tempest.
Sure.
Let's see. How do we want to do this? That's kind of weird. Okay. Let's banish Lightning and banish Title for another copy of Title. Trigger Title in the banish.
You can't. It's a hard one on the effects.
Lame. Okay. In that case, I'm gonna take this back. I'm giving you information, but I don't care. I'll summon a
Summon out a blaster instead.
Red Ox.
Red
and I'll
Ox,
trigger Title.
Sure.
We will grab a copy of Stream to hand. Okay. Let's go ahead and just overlay these two.
Okay.
For a copy of Master of Blades.
That is a good card. And this is targeted negation, correct?
Yep. If a card or effect is activated that targets this face-up card on the field, detach, negate, and if you do, destroy that card, then destroy 1 card on the field. So if you have a Solemn Judgment, it doesn't do anything. But I could also walk directly into a Mirror Force, which would not be fun. Speaking of which, let's try it.
On start a battle, I'm just gonna T-Roar.
Oh, threatening roar. Okay, sure. Second main. Go ahead.
Okay, I'll draw.
Yep.
Standby main. Um, I will flip summon Watt Cobra.
Okay, sure.
Battle.
Sure.
Attack direct.
Thinking here. It's kind of funny. I'll take the 1,000. And I'll
All right, I
special.
will declare the effect of Cobra.
Sure. I'll chain Gores. Or not Gores, Trag.
Oh,
It's
okay.
just when you take battle damage. Isn't that really funny? So this card's 18
Yeah.
AP.
You want to know something else that's really funny?
Walk Cobra can grab Walk Cobra.
No. Well, yes, but
Oh.
also you put two monsters on board. Thanks.
Yeah.
I'll pass.
Sure. Draw. Stand by. I'll take it. It's 1,000, right? Yeah.
It's 1,000, yeah.
All right. Main phase 2. All right. How do we want to do this here? Well, it's just like guaranteed you have a threatening roar at this point. Okay. What could we do? We could do that. Can we do that? We can do that. It'd be really funny. All right. Oh, that's lame. But whatever. All right. Let's banish Tempest and Redox. For title. Trigger Chainlink 1 Tempest, Chainlink 2 Redox.
Okay.
Attack.
We will go Chainlink 3 Secret Barrel.
Okay, sure. So
Chainlink 4 Ojometrio.
Okay. That's annoying.
Chainlink 5 Accumulated.
Oh, that's really. Yeah, no response.
Okay, so I will draw 2.
Yep. I will gain 3 tokens. I'll take 1,600.
That cannot be attributed.
Yep.
Um.
All right. 5 is 1,000 plus 3 is 16.
Yeah, 16.
All right, and then I get Tempest and Title, or Tempest and Redox Search. Oh, these cards can't be attributed. That's annoying. All right. Tempest, I will grab Corseska to hand, and Redox, I'll just grab React into hand.
Wait, you grabbed what the heck? What? Off of Title or Tempest?
Dragooni Corseska.
The level 1 tuner.
The level
okay.
1 tuner. Yep. Okay. Now then, well, I'm not. I can attack, which is a good thing, I suppose.
But what does that do for you? Is the question.
Well, that is a good question. That's all I can really say. Okay. Yeah, let's go battle. Let's attack for 2K.
I'll take 2K.
This was summoned by its own effect, so 26 direct. And
yep.
This will return during your end phase. So.
Whoa.
That's fair, honestly. Okay. Thinking here. That's funny. Okay. Second main, I will just set a card and I'll pass the turn.
I'll draw.
Yep.
Oh, that's probably the best card I have. Boom.
Duality. Sure. No response to that. Okay. You want to take the duality? I really think you should.
The funny thing is that's probably the correct choice.
All right, that tells me a surprising amount about your hand.
So that's only when you declare a direct attack. Unless I out one of the tokens, which does 3. I could... Okay. So you added the level 1 tuner, and you added the pebbles off of Redox.
Correct.
So you could summon Redox if I crash into title. Alternatively, that'll go back to hand. I think it's a Geometrio.
Interesting choice, but sure.
Switch this to attack.
Sure.
I'm gonna go battle.
Sure.
Swing into one of the tokens.
I'll take 3.
Swing into another one, so just take 6.
Sure.
Main 2.
Mm-hmm.
I will set 1.
Sure.
Set 2.
Sure.
And I will pass it to you.
Sure. Draw. Standby, I'll take 1,000.
Oh, this goes back to hand.
Oh, yes, you're right. This does go back to hand. Thank you. I'll take 1,000.
And during draw, I'm going to trio.
Oh, yeah. That's really annoying, but okay. Take 1,000 off.
That's why I did it.
Yep. Take 1,000 off of the lava golem and standby. Go to main phase. Okay. I gotta think here. Let's start by activating Cards of Consonance. I will ditch... I'll ditch this copy of Flamvel card. It's supposed to be engraved, my bad. To draw 2.
Yeah.
Wow. Really? Oh, man. I don't know what I do here.
You could pass.
I could. What's the worst case scenario if I do pass? You clear 2 more tokens.
I kill you.
Do you?
I think I can.
You clear 2 more tokens guaranteed, so that's another 6. I take another 1,000 off Lava Golem. Actually, you don't guarantee, because I can kill one of your guys with Lava Golem. So I'm taking 13 guaranteed by the time my next turn comes around. What would you need to have in order to kill me from 13? Or at 15? If this was Secret Barrel, you would have flipped it immediately and just won the game. Because I'm well over at this point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, that'd be... Oh, no, that'd be 24. But you kill me by killing the tokens there.
You also know that I have a Watt Cobra in hand.
Yeah. So that's 13. That's 25. Or 23. Need to be able to do 500. I hate to say it, but you're probably right. I do think I do go battle phase. I'll clear the gores.
Not the gores. I'll take 3.
Yeah. I'll go main 2. And I'll just go to end phase. I'll pass 6 cards in hand so I don't discard.
Stand by main.
Yep.
Normal the Cobra.
Yep.
Gonna put this boy to defense.
Sure.
Attack direct.
Sure. I'll take 1,000.
Trigger Cobra.
Mm-hmm.
Main phase 2.
Yep.
And then I will pass.
Sure. Draw. Anything in standby?
Well, you have the lava golem.
Yeah. That's mandatory. Chainlink 1.
Chainlink 1, and then I'm going to go Chainlink 2 Chain Strike for game.
Yep, that's exactly lethal. Dang it. Oh, man. Alright. Oh, chain burn, chain burn, chain burn. Alright.
Stealing games since 2008.
Yep. You know what?
Heck, didn't it win a YCS like 2 years ago?
Something like that, yeah. But I think that was when Mystic Mine was still legal, so yeah, take it with a
That's
grain
true.
of salt. Um, I think I don't really want to pivot to going first, but I think I have to.
I don't see another choice for you.
Draw.
Oh, this hand's great.
Standby main. You can gain 1,000.
Oh, wow, very kind.
Let's see. I'm just gonna have to pass turn there. Not a great hand for me.
I'll draw for turn.
Yep.
Oh, thank you very much. Getting a nice pot of duality off the top feels nice.
Sure.
Got an Ash for me?
I wish. Could you imagine if Ash was released?
I'll grab Secret Barrel.
Oh, yeah, of course. I'm sure you would. Sure you would like to grab that secret barrel.
I really wanted to add Lava Golem because that's really funny.
Yeah, that would be.
Let's just normal Cobra.
Sure.
Go battle and punch.
I'll take the 1,000.
And I'll trigger Cobra.
Yep.
Get me another little guy. I like the Watts. They're funny.
They're an interesting bunch, I'll say that much.
Set 1.
Sure.
A 2.
Sure.
3.
Sure. Interesting placement. Are you just like so used to playing around imperm nowadays? Draw.
It's not Imperm, it's Mekk-Knights, my guy.
That's fair. Anything in standby?
I wish.
Alright, main phase. Oh man, this is tough. This is in fact tough.
Yeah, I know. My Watt Cobra's so big.
Alright, let's get the screws on, so to speak. Let's send Stream and Lightning to the graveyard for title.
Thinking if I want to chain anything.
Sure.
No, that's fine.
Alright. Let's pitch Reactin and Burner for Redox.
Okay.
Special summon.
How many blaster do you have?
That's a good question. I only have the one. You know that. You would know that at this point.
You know, for the longest time, horns, like the flat slab horns on Redox were eyes.
That's pretty funny. I can see it though. Like,
especially because he's got such a big mouth.
yeah,
like,
no,
it just makes sense.
That would make more sense. Yeah. Okay.
Nice. Big horns are eyes.
Yeah.
Plus, it looks even funnier because of his little like wing thingies are kind of horns, and then the spiky bits are hair.
That is really funny. All right. Let's see. I guess. It's like, how much do I want to go in for is the question.
That is a good question.
Let's banish Blaster and Reactin. Yeah. For Blaster.
Okay.
Let's go battle phase here. Actually, I'm gonna put this
Sure.
guy to attack if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Let's try for 18.
Okay.
Let's try for 16.
It cannot attack.
Oh, right. This one was These two are summoned by the babies. I forgot about that. Okay. Second
You can put
main.
the Redox back into defense if you want.
Yeah, I forgot about that. That probably will matter. All right. This is like really stupid, but I kind of want to do it. It's it's so bad. There's literally no reason to ever do this. But I feel like I will.
Do it. Do it.
Um, it's like if you have Lava Golem in hand, I'm losing two guys regardless because you're just gonna summon the Lava Golem, I assume. The question is like, do I want to like not use them? That's honestly where we're coming in. Um, this would be so much better if you were just playing exactly Chainburn. Uh, you know what? I'm just gonna pass here. I'm not gonna do anything else. You
Okay, I'll
can't.
draw.
You can't activate the Jamba Trio right now. You can Lava Golem me, but all right. These come back to hand.
Yes, they do.
All right. Stand by anything.
Nah.
All right. Main phase anything.
Nope.
All right. This is juicy.
Um,
You have changed. I'm sure you do.
chain 2 Secret Barrel.
Sure.
Chain 3 Reckless.
Sure.
Chain 4 Accumulated.
Sure.
I'm going to turn off auto draw. I will draw 4.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good cards. And then you will take 18.
Yes, because it counts.
Not 18.
It does count the one on field. It'd be 12, right? 6 times
12,
2.
yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Last one
Wall.
is
Dimension Wall. Gotcha. Okay.
yeah.
All
Duel.
right. This is not great, but we're gonna do it anyway. We're going to banish Stream and banish Blaster for title.
Oh, that is suboptimal, yeah.
Trigger Blaster effect here.
Sure.
We'll grab Flamvell Guard to hand. Cards of Consonance pitching Flamvell Guard.
Sure.
Ooh, just that like almost does a cheese. Shit. Okay. Let's go Lightning and Reactin for Tempest.
Sure.
Um,
I mean, what am I gonna chain to it? I
yeah, I know.
Valor Crow.
I know. What's more damage? This is technically more damage. Let's do this. Let's go Reactin or banish Reactin and banish, I guess, this Lightning for Redox.
Okay.
Let's overlay these two.
Master of Blades.
Do I want to do this though? Because now I'm like, you drew 4. There's a high likelihood you have Lava Golem. That being
It
said,
is common knowledge that I only own 1 Lava Golem.
Yeah, let's go for Master of Blades here. We'll go battle. I'll try for 26.
No.
Okay. Second main. Go ahead.
I'll draw.
Yep.
Or I won't.
Yep.
Stand by main.
Yep.
1, 2, 3.
Sure.
And then 4
Sure.
pass.
Sure. This to hand. Draw. Standby main.
Sure.
Oh, man. Oh, chat, you see what I want to do, but I don't know if that's better or worse. That's the problem. That's the problem. We're going to risk it. I'm going to go cards of consonants, pitching Corseska.
Sure.
Oh, that's unfortunate, but whatever. We'll just go to
Pot
battle.
of greed, not pot of greeting.
Yeah, I know. We're just gonna go battle, and we'll just try and hit for 27.
Okay. Chain link 1.
Sure. Yeah.
Chain link 2.
Yep.
Chain link 3.
Yep. So, anything else?
Nope.
So I'm taking 12 and 27. Was that 39 total?
Correct.
Okay. And you'll
I
draw
need to
2.
draw my 2.
And this will be resetting turn 1 on Reckless.
Yes.
Second main, I'll set a card and I'll pass.
I will draw.
Yep.
Just kidding. Standby main.
This is
I'll
21
just-
Reckless.
Yeah, I'll just pass here.
Sure. Draw. Standby main phase.
Mm-hmm.
Passing there. You either have another crow or you have something else. Let's MST the back row.
Chain T-Roar.
Okay, that clears things up. We'll have to pass turn.
That's turn 2 on Reckless.
Correct.
So I will turn back on auto draw.
Mm-hmm.
I'll set 1 and pass.
Sure. Draw. Standby main.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is a problem. We'll just try battle here. I'll try for 27.
Waboku.
Sure. Second main. Pass turn.
I'll draw.
Yep.
For the first time in a long time.
It's like 3 turns. It's not that long.
Feels like a long time. I will set a pair and pass.
Sure. Draw. Standby main phase.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, we're gonna roll a 50-50 here. Even, odd. Even.
Chain 2, chain 3.
Sure. Okay. That's not ideal, but I can handle it.
Like, all my stuff is always chainable.
Yeah, it is, but like, well, okay, it is, but it also isn't. Because, like, if it was, like, Magic Cylinder or, like, Dimension Wall, then it would go. And if it was Dimension Wall, I lose immediately by attacking.
That's true.
We're going to go to battle.
Now you only lose in 2 turns.
Yeah, I'll try and hit for 27.
I'm a
here.
fader this.
You're going to fader it, sure. Second main, go ahead.
I'll draw.
Yep.
No, I won't.
That's turn 1
stand
on
by me.
Reckless, yeah.
Normal Cobra.
Sure.
Battle.
Take 1,000.
Yay. Oh yeah, and add a Cobra.
Yep.
Because gotta keep advantaging.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, it was the top card. It's a little unfortunate. I'll set a pair. and then I'll pass.
Draw.
Stand by, flip up, double a secret.
Oh man. God damn, dude. You got it. You got it. I mean, I wasn't prepared for this. That's all I can say. Like, I had the one heavy storm in the main deck for game one, and then I boarded into MSTs. But it's like, nah, I just didn't have a good sideboard. All right, so here, let me talk you through like what I was aiming to do in like multiple games, right? So in the board state where I had like this, it was Blaster, Redox, and Title. Um, like I should have made Master of Blades because I forgot that these two couldn't attack. But the thing that I was thinking about doing, just to play around Lava Golem exactly, was this guy.
Yeah, I know. I was looking at this guy too. He sucks.
He sucks, but he's the only other rank 7. I only got one Master of Blades, and this was the only other rank 7. Another thing that I was trying to do, that you just kept taking me off of, was when I had Lava Golem and this Title. I wanted to summon an effect failure and use Title for and the Lava Golem for Giant Grinder to turn it off. But you kept giving me fucking tokens. So I couldn't do anything.
That's really funny.
Yeah, and like there were some like plays that I think I had. So like one play that I had, and this is like big air quotes, like when I had 4 tokens and Lava Golem, I could have switched one of the token that was left over to attack, crash in, be left on like 200 life points, and then I could have normal summoned an effect failure and made a Black Rose. But then I would have just died to the rest of the tokens. I could have also like done like Crimson Blader. There's actually a really cool line I had if you didn't Lava Golem away the Trag, where I Trag to copy the level of a Dragon Ruler and use Effect Veiler to make Dark End, which would have been really cool. But yeah, there was just never like, honestly, like I could have dealt with everything else. It was honestly just the tokens that kept like messing with me the entire time. Like I could have dealt
Yeah.
with everything else in this deck. It was just the fucking Ojama Trio tokens. Is Ojama Trio at 2 now? Is that basically it?
It's at 2, yes.
Oh
It
my
was
gosh.
put to 1, but now it's back at 2.
Yeah. So this was just ruler.
But I this last game I could have won a turn earlier because I was just stupid. I should have just normaled the Watt Cobra and set the Waboku instead of just setting the Waboku.
Yeah.
Because then I saw that you had Dark Hole. I don't know if that was like in the hand already. That would have forced you to Dark Hole, and then it would have
Yeah.
ended up being the same.
Yeah,
but
it was in hand pretty much the entire time. It was. I think I got it off the second Cards of Consonance. I think that was like I saw Dark Hole MST. I'm like, I think I said like that's not optimal. Yeah. By the way, if you're curious, this was the back row in the second game or in the first game.
oh, that's a good card.
It
but
is. It's like put the 3 rulers I had banished back. That's why I didn't mind banishing the rulers when I only had one copy of. So I only have one copy of everything except title. I have triple title. I think I told you that. And I kind of wanted to see about playing Mermails, but the problem is I don't fucking have any good Mermails. I think I have like 2 Pike. That's it.
Yeah.
And like 3.
I mean,
Title's
Mermail's
just not
a
enough.
very hard deck.
Yeah.
It's a very expensive deck at this time.
Yeah.
And on top of all of that, it's like middling at best. It does a bunch of wombo combo nonsense to basically end on maybe 1 interruption.
Yeah, it's like maybe a Biscayos pass.
Yeah.
That's usually it. So it's like I could have played that. I wanted to play Dragoony rulers, but the problem is with that is Tempest is really important, and
You also need
Ravine.
Ravine.
Yeah,
for
it's
that.
Ravine is vital, and not having a single copy basically makes the deck almost unplayable even with a really good Dragooni pool like I have. But honestly, like triple Tempest, in my opinion, is mandatory for that deck. Just being able to guarantee like getting a Phalanx or a Dux or a Milton like whenever you need is like vital. And the fact that I only have one, even if I picked up the other
Yeah.
two from my
I also think the
Mhm.
biggest issue, because I'm checking right now, but I don't think that Ravine was printed in an accessible rarity.
Nope, it was only a structure deck for quite a while. So
Yeah, it was in the structure.
yeah, we don't have access to it for like several sets. I could have picked up double copies of Tempest, or two additional copies of Tempest from my wheel today, but I decided to pick up Crimson Blader instead. This just felt like a card that was more necessary to the ruler deck. Cause like if you weren't playing Chainburn, I don't know what you would have been playing, but I think Crimson Blader made a lot more sense in a world in which I didn't have to play against Chainburn. But who
That's
knows?
very fair.
There might have been something else interesting. But what's going to be
Yeah.
interesting is today's wheel for today. So let's go ahead and get on that. I said wheel. Today's wheel for today. That's very good English. Anyway, how many clicks do you want? All right, fair enough. One, two, three, and that's like three in a row. You have we have spun yet another ultra wild card on the wheel. Don't know what you're gonna get, but will be interesting to find out. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like. If you really enjoyed, make sure to subscribe. That's all from us. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.